Well, we call this the liquor store back home, but we're heading into camp now, so we're gonna grab a few beverages so that we're set for the week and start our hunt. But it's nice to be in somewhat of a town here. It's the first real town I've been in besides Joburg since we got here, so it's always nice to get out and about and see the bush. Bye-bye. Absolutely beautiful here. There's a lot more cover, that is for sure, compared to where we were at Kudu. But here at Keta, there's a lot more trees, a lot more grass. And I know you guys said you had the drought, but it's still, there's a lot of growth still going on. So it's beautiful to see. Great shower too. All right, so we made it here to the Bushveld up in Limpopo. We're at the lodge here at Keta, which is absolutely awesome with Strauss and Bobby. We're gonna get some lunch and check the rifles, make sure everything's good from the trip up from Kudu, and we're gonna go hunting this afternoon. But the accommodations are unbelievable.
So where did you leave from this morning?
Kudu Kloof, there's an extra right there.
Yeah.
Beautiful up here on the edge of the Warthog mountain. So some high hills and some mountains here. Beautiful, great area for kudu. There's bushbuck here that we don't find in the Northern Cape, and then all kinds of other goodies that we're looking for. So we're looking for eland as well, a nice eland bull, and so forth. So lots to come. Excited to be here. Checking the rifles again. We're sure that they're going to be on. They were on. We shot them properly at Kudu, but just always after you travel, just make 100% sure. Just going to take one shot at 50.
Beautiful.
Perfect. 100%. So we found a big giraffe lying down. So he's not laying down, he's just almost sitting. His eyes are closed. He's okay, yeah? Yeah. There's a marula tree. You can see the buffalo that was rubbing their horns on the side there. That's why you also always see that stuff on the side of the horns. They're marking their territory. So we saw a bushbuck female here on the edge of the dam wall here. And Bobby, they've seen some big males here as well. So we're just going to go and have a look on that side. Okay.
check the bait they've been set out for the honey badger we're going after. So see if anything's been hitting it, but you can certainly smell the bait. So we're gonna go up and check it out here.
That one broadside, you can shoot him.
You got it, Minko?
Yes.
Well done, my friend.
Oh, that was a track, wasn't
With
it?
the light.
We were, yeah.
But
No worries.
I didn't want to pass that opportunity up.
Yeah, absolutely. He's beautiful. The legs, nobody understands the legs. When you look at these, unbelievable.
Brian, so as everyone can see, I pushed it a bit with the light there, but I don't think we should pass up that opportunity.
Yes.
We took a nice stroll and saw some nice game, and here they were. So good shooting.
Yes.
Thank you for taking it down because it was so late.
Yes.
And a beautiful bird-shell zebra, our first one in the Limpopo.
Yes, hard to
Yeah,
believe.
well
It's
done.
the first day here, so thank you guys so much. Really
Congratulations,
appreciate it.
Brian. Thanks.
Yeah, looking forward to the days to come. It's going to be great. All right, so we're heading out. This is our first full day here in Limpopo. We had a really good day yesterday. Saw lots of animals running, and the cover here is a lot different. It's much more thick, so it's a lot to makes for a better stalk. So we're heading out now. Temperature's a little cold, but it's supposed to get warm when the sun comes up. But it should be a good day. We're sitting here with this cover with the rock. They spotted a golden wildebeest, so we're waiting to see where he's gonna go, and hopefully we can move in.
I can see him, but I can't see. I can just see the legs. Have a look through here. Get on this thing for me. I just want to see him first. Wait 1 second. Yes. Wait.
Good, you good?
Wait. Don't shoot now. Sure. We're gonna have to move. Come this way. We almost got a shot, but we just, yeah, they moved into the brush, so I think they took off. We'll find them again. don't know if I want us to take a frontal shot like that. See how steady you are. Don't shoot if you're not really steady. What do you think? Yeah, that's a good hit. Yeah, yeah, good. Yeah.
Old boy, yeah.
Look at that.
Got some character, doesn't he?
Yeah, lots.
Old's an understatement. You can see he's kind of almost
He's
busted off.
seriously old, yeah. Like I said, it's not the widest one, but he's pretty. He's pretty. Brian, so you got the black wildebeest first,
Yes.
and then we got a very nice blue one there at Kerrekloof as well, and we were looking for the wildebeest slam, so we were
Yes.
looking for the golden one coming up here. Came out this morning and Bobby spotted a bachelor group. There were 2 golden ones inside. They got spooked by some impala, but we were able to get up on them again, and this guy gave not an easy shot, frontal shot, long way. He did very well. So beautiful. It's a golden wildebeest, and
The
that
slam.
completes the slam. Well
Thank
done.
you guys.
Congratulations.
Yeah, everybody here has been great. You know.
It's definitely 2 mature bulls. Okay. But Bobby said I must go and look at the other one. I saw his body. I didn't see his horns, so we'll have to go and have a look and see if we can
Got
find
2
him.
kudu up here. We're gonna try to put a little stock on.
Get ready, but I want to see him first, okay? He's gonna come into that opening there. That's a good bull, Brian.
Can you shoot? Okay,
Yeah.
you can shoot him. Reload.
Give him a second, it looks like he's dead. Beautiful.
That's the one we wanted. Thank you.
Amazing animals.
Absolutely beautiful. What a stock. That was great. You guys had good eyes.
Well done.
Thanks, sir. That's been the one we wanted,
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah,
beautiful.
that's some good stuff.
Great
that was
stuff,
exciting.
Brian.
Very exciting. Happened very
Amazing.
quick. Very quick. You have to be ready, as you said.
Yeah, you always have
Yeah.
to be ready. You never know.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, eh? Come look down here. You must stand up and then look from the side, Brian. Look in the curl. Look from the top. You're going to have to hold it.
Yeah.
Then you look from the top, look inside here with the curl.
There we go.
Then you
Yeah.
see the eye.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right down to the eye. See it?
Yeah.
So when they eat the brush and when they work with them, that's what they do.
That is
they can see
unbelievable.
through there.
They can see. That's
Up and down.
amazing.
Incredible.
Wow, he is beautiful. Oh, we're gonna take our time with this one.
Brian, so in my books, always a very good day. This is one we really wanted.
Yeah.
The Grey Ghost. Kudu bull, big old guy that we found this morning. We've glassed a lot of kudu.
Yeah.
This is one that you really wanted.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yep.
It's always special to shoot one of these in the Bushveld. So you made a great shot, my friend, and I'm very happy. It's a really nice old bull. I'm a happy man. I hope you
I
should
think
too
we're
as
both
well.
pretty happy right now because we both knew there were a couple things that were on the priority list this trip, and this was one of them. Very special, and I'm so thankful to everybody at Wintershock, African Sun, Martin, Inku, our cameraman, and most importantly, I guess I'm very thankful for my wife and 3 children, Grant, Ellen, Sophie, to allow me to come to Africa and fulfill a lifelong dream. And you guys have done an awesome job with helping me with that. So
thank you, Brian.
Definitely coming back for sure. So
It's been special sharing it with you. Well done, my friend.
Yes, I love it.
You deserve it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. As you know, for both me and you, it's quite important to take some nice old animals.
Yes.
Part of the conservation story that we have here in South Africa, any hunting really,
Yes.
it's wonderful to take out some of the older bulls. As you can see, this guy is really old. The tips has been worn down a little bit. Nice and heavy, but he's really old. And as you mentioned, he's starting to get a little bit thinner already.
On the body here, yes.
So we've been fortunate enough on this trip that you took some really old animals. The exceptionally old ones was the roan, he was his last year.
Yeah.
This was a really old guy, a really
Same
old
with the
buffalo.
Kudu. Yeah.
And that's always special for me, that helps a lot. And it feels good. So.
Getting set up here on a water hole. This will be our first hunt in a blind over the water. You're seeing a lot of the warthogs and hartebeest are coming in, so we're going to see if we can get the wind right and have a good hunt here over the lunch hour.
Okay.
And maybe catch a nap. So, really exciting.
So we've had a good day. Brian got his kudu, one that we really wanted. So it's been a wonderful first full day here in Limpopo. We've got 6 more to go. So I think we're about done for the day. We're going to head back, see if we see something along the way, and maybe have an early dinner tonight.
I have roast plato and roast fellow deer, front leg, and cauliflower cheese and cheese bread.
We spotted quite a big bull there, but looking for something a little bit bigger. There's some more at the back there, we're just looking.
All right, so we took a little break this morning. They've got this overlook with the beautiful deck, and I guess we're gonna do lunch here later, potentially. So, but you can just see how high up we are on the mountains. It's absolutely beautiful here. A little bit cooler today, but the views are amazing. This place is awesome. Set up for a bush lunch in the blind, waiting for a Warthog, so exciting stuff. Weather's starting to warm up, but the wind's starting to swirl a little, so we're looking good though, can't wait. We were sitting here since lunch. We got in here for a real small blind bush lunch. And we had so much activity today that Strauss and I decided that we were going to sit the entire afternoon to try and get our warthog. I mean, how many warthogs have we seen? Probably 30, 40?
40.
Yeah. I mean, it's been crazy. And right here at sunlight, sun's just going down. We had a great time, and this big male came in all by himself, so it was unbelievable. Thank you.
Good shooting.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good stuff.
This afternoon we saw a lot of warthogs coming in. Huh? We're guessing like, let's maybe say 40.
Yeah.
And a lot of activity here. We thought we'd stick out today because Bobby's also been saying, late afternoon these big boars, they come in.
Yeah.
And they drink. So this guy came in. What's the time now? Let's say just before 5 o'clock.
Yeah, right before the sun goes down.
Beautiful. Everything worked well. Perfect shot.
Yeah.
All down. I love hunting these guys. It's an old male. We've been taking some old trophies, which is amazing, and I always like and enjoy doing that. So
mature, the right thing to do.
Yeah,
for
sure.
And that's what conservation is really about. Taking the mature animal that's past its prime.
Yeah,
and certainly is.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah.
So we're having our next full day here at Keta, and the sun's coming up, little overcast conditions, looking great though. Excited. We're looking right now for Bushbuck and our big Eland that Strauss is being very elusive on. So we've got a herd of eland that we've been looking for this entire trip. And we're just in a perfect position here with the wind up against the cliff. So we're waiting for them to walk out. We'll see what happens.
They came nicely towards us, but the wind turned. It's swirling a lot today, so they smelled us. But we did get a look at them, and there's no old bull that we're looking for. Yeah.
So we just finished a quick bush lunch, and we're up here higher in elevation looking for the eland that like to rest up on the hillsides here. And we were just on a water hole, so we decided to come up and take another look around and see if we can spot them and maybe get a stalk on them. We came up top here to the mountain to overlook the valley we've been hunting, just to see if we could get a full survey of the land. Really having a tough time getting on these elands, so it's been tough. But we're gonna spend some time glassing and see what we can come up with.
There's a whole herd of them. I saw one bull, but I think there might have been more than one nice bull in there, so we'll go and have a look. See. This tree here, right through the tree. Can you see him there? Can you see him, Brian? Yeah. Okay, wait for him to go. Okay.
It's a perfect shot, Brian.
Perfect.
Never mind, not the
Just a hair
best
high.
of shots. It's perfect.
Pretty good.
You're very tough on yourself, my friend.
Always.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Good.
That is the best one I've seen so far. Beautiful.
He is beautiful. Let me go safe here.
Well done. Brian, so we've had an exciting day. Went out this morning mainly to find an eland.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of bulls. We did a lot of hard hunting.
Yep.
Bobby, thank you for helping. We've been busy. We also saw Bushbuck quickly this morning.
Yes, very quickly.
Made a lot of plans and drove through some beautiful spots looking for eland. We were hoping that we get something this afternoon, and it just happened quickly.
Yeah, very quickly. It's actually another great evening here in Limpopo. So it's sun's going down. We're gonna head back after we get taken care of here, have a nice dinner, get up early and start it again. So you guys have been great here. Big thank you to everybody.
Beautiful red Hartebeest. The red Hartebeest, just for interest's sake, is the second fastest antelope in Africa.
Number 2.
And you got a beautiful bull, so well done. Congratulations.
Thank you,
That's
sir.
one of the ones we wanted.
Yes, absolutely.
Cheers, well done.
All right, guys, so it's the end of another wonderful day in Limpopo. We've had an awesome time here with Wintershock, Bobby Hansen Safaris. Worked together as a great team. We put it all together real quick, real easy. So easy that you guys aren't tired at all. We're going to keep hunting. I'm just kidding. No, it's been a long day. You guys have done a great job. So my big thanks to you guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
For a wonderful time in Limpopo. I know we got a few more days to go, but things have been awesome. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Can I start drinking, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Please do. Another perfect morning here. Sun's just coming up, burning off the haze. And we're heading out looking for the elusive eland that we're having a hard time finding. So we'll see what comes up today and hopefully we have some luck.
Found 2 unicorns. Bobby saw them this morning and we came across the ridge here. So they're just feeding down there. Okay, let's go. Guys, we need to be quiet. Okay, let's go.
Well, we got into position. Strauss and the trackers are able to spot these 2 eland bulls, and we got into a tough scenario there. It was awfully close, and they got a little spooky, but it was just too thick for us to get a good shot off. So we're going to hold off, go see if we can find another one.
He's facing this way.
So his head is to the left. Ready? Yeah, we got him. It's much higher than I wanted, but yeah. Thank you.
On the number. Perfect. Through the heart and the lung. Beautiful.
He's old, isn't he?
He's an old guy. Beautiful bull. I'm very happy.
Yes.
What do you have? Nice.
Unbelievable.
Look at the breast. Wow. You see that one that we looked at yesterday was white, huh?
Yeah.
See the
can see it,
coloration
yeah.
of this guy.
In here, yeah. Unbelievable.
That stinks,
Beautiful.
huh?
Yeah. Yes, it does. Thank you.
That's nice, Brian.
This has probably been the toughest animal for us this trip. And I know we started early this morning on top of the mountain where we had a couple chances, but just didn't present the right opportunity. We always want to make sure we do the right thing, make a perfect shot so that there's the right way to do things. And we had to wait, and we took another 2 or 3 hours. We stayed on him, and finally we're able to put this guy down on the ground here. Very short shot. It was absolutely amazing. The trip to Limpopo here, the difference between the type of habitat that you guys have here compared to the Northern Cape where we were at, it's amazing.
Completely different. Also the type of eland down there, we have the Cape eland, and this one is called the Livingston eland. You can see the stripes down there. We tried to find a nice old bull. You can see the horns how he's been working. He's got a beautiful brush and he's got a thick neck and a huge dewlap.
Yep.
Exactly the type of bull that I wanted you to get, Brian.
And you guys always talk about the blue that you see.
That's
That's what's
amazing.
amazing.
Older,
yes.
yeah.
And this trip's been all about nothing but the proper animal to take.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
not just shoot anything. It's
Yeah.
you know, do the right thing for conservation. Morning, everybody. We're setting up a blind here over a water hole. Still going after the bushbuck here. So they say they're in the hills here a lot, behind the dam where we were at last night. So, guys are just getting set up. We're gonna see how it goes this morning.
That's a small.
Let's go check him out.
Small space, huh?
Yes. That was a long sit.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful. Old.
Oh.
Look at how he jumped into the bloody tree here.
Yeah, he did. Oh.
I can fix that.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
You can see here where he ran, probably running dead, but he scraped himself here when he hit the tree. And here you can see where the horn hit here and scraped on the tree here as well. You can see his age here, Brian, where they polished the horn right through almost to the bone. And you can probably on this side as well, can't see with the blood. Secondary growth, so you know he's real old, you know. But it's one of most guys' favourite animals to hunt, and it's just like a big whitetail. They're incredible.
So congratulations. Firstly, you wanted the spiral on slam. That we got today.
Yeah.
Ending it off with one of the most difficult animals to hunt, and definitely one of the most beautiful animals that you can find.
Absolutely.
So I want to congratulate you on that.
Sir.
That's
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Cheers!
We did it!
That's awesome.
Yeah. You got happy there.
Oh, that was cool. That was cool.
This guy was his 100th game for the Springboks.
Are you
Huge,
serious?
huge.
Well, celebrating a nice Castle Light and a Cuban cigar from our good friend Bobby Hansen. We finished the Spiral Slam today, so that's unbelievable. I cannot wait for tomorrow. Looking for more fun tomorrow here in Limpopo. Right, well, we're getting down to the end of it here, but we're out this morning. Another cooler morning, waiting for the sun to break through and take the haze off a little bit. And we're looking for a Tsessebe this morning, and it's been great so far. Exciting times. Had quite the evening yesterday, all day, and we're back at it again this morning.
We saw a big Tsessebe bull. It's a whole group of them, but we're gonna see if we can get close.
Bobby.
Good. Yo. So we're back, but we're good.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Yo, what a bull. Shush.
Unbelievable.
That is special, eh?
Very, very
I
special.
don't know if you know them, or if you know Michelle. Oh yeah, he's an old guy. Eh? Look at over the rub in the mud. You saw that the other day at the dam, eh?
Yeah.
So Brian, since we got here, we've been seeing a lot of Tsessebe, and we've been seeing a lot of very good old mature bulls.
Yeah.
And yesterday afternoon we decided we're going to come out this morning and see if we can find one. And what a bull we found. So I have to mention that I think this is the biggest Tsessebe I've hunted with a client, so it's a really exceptional trophy.
Unbelievable.
Very old guy. And we've been trying to get some good old boys, and we've been talking about the conservation behind it, and we've been managing to do that. We had a beautiful stalk this morning. Everything worked in our favor. Got nice and close, and he walked right in, and we even gave Henku a good opportunity at filming it. So good shooting, a very special animal.
Yes.
You got the red Hartebeest the other day, which I told you was the second fastest antelope in Africa, and the Tsessebe is the fastest.
Yes,
Yeah.
we got the fast ones out of the way. It's been great.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's coming to an end. We're getting closer and closer to the last day here, and I've enjoyed this so much. I really want to keep just staying here, but I know we got to go. But this was one, wasn't on my list of things to even really consider, and we had a long conversation last night about it, and said, yeah, let's make an effort at it. So.
We've pretty much finished the hunt, second last day. Brian wants to try for a big dog baboon. There's normally a good area here, and possibly a second bigger warthog. So they're just busy setting up the blind and getting things ready, and then we'll get out of here and you guys will sit and see what happens.
So this morning we got a beautiful Tsessebe, and then we decided we're going to come sit at a waterhole here see if we can find a bigger warthog or a baboon. It's been a busy afternoon or morning. We saw lots of nice stuff, but no big warthogs and no baboon.
We were very fortunate to see a jackal, several giraffes that are actually still out here on the water right now, and a very large herd of Cape buffalo.
Came in to drink.
Yeah. It's been a busy afternoon.
Brian, last evening. Thank you very much. We'll talk about this again before you leave, but cheers. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Bobby, thank you for hosting us. George.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Try.
everybody.
Cheers. My friend, you
Cheers.
looked after us very well.
Cheers.
Thank you, we appreciate it.
2 full weeks of hunting, so thank you to you guys. It's been a wonderful trip. I know we first met in Dallas. January. We talked about some different things and getting things booked. I said I had a couple challenges for you and some books I read that really meant a lot to me and kind of helped motivate me some. So I was very fortunate to find another copy of the book, and I brought you a copy so that we can share in some of the same memories that have affected my life as well. So I wanted you to have that so that it touches you the same way it touches me, so that you can understand the leadership that I always look at. So,
Brian,
thank you for this trip.
It means a lot to me. Thank you, my friend. It really does.
You guys have been great to me, and thank you so much for hosting. It's been awesome, and I hope you really enjoy it.
Brian, so we've come to the end of it. I have to say that from meeting you at DSC, we've discussed it before in January, to where we're standing today, for me it's been a great experience, and it's been an absolute honor and pleasure to experience this with you, and I hope you had as much fun as I did.
Yeah, it's been absolutely wonderful here with you guys, and it happened so quick, which was phenomenal. And the hunting, Bobby and his whole group here at Keta Lodge was great. Limpopo, the Bushveld, everything, just absolutely beautiful. This has been a very, very interesting, informative trip, especially on the conservation piece that we've talked about this whole time. And I have learned a lot more. I have a different appreciation for it. And I hope everybody else can do the same out there. So, big thank you to you, Winter Shock, Bobby, everybody at Keta here, African Sun, Martin, and Inku, our cameraman, and Air 2000, everybody. It's been an absolute great. It came together absolutely perfect. I couldn't ask for anything better. So thank you so much for everything,
my friend. Brian. It's good to make a new friend, and it's not goodbye until later.
That's right.
That's
what
Brian.
we say.
Thank you.
All right. Well, guys, we're here at the Keta Game Preserve here in Limpopo. Thank you to Strauss and the entire team at Winter Shock for putting this whole trip together. I know it's been a very fast run for 6 months to get here. Man, did it happen fast. But we're very pleased and happy to have Bobby here, the manager. We were just, before we got on camera here, we're talking about your history to get here. What a journey it's been. Thank you for taking some time today with us to go through this. You guys have done such great work before, and I want to hear more about it.
Okay. Basically, without the hunting, what you see at Keta here today could never happen, because it's actually financed by the hunting. And as much as people have things to say about the hunting, it works on a basic principle that some pay rent to allow the others to thrive. And that's the way it is, and you're removing the older animals and keeping the better animals. And especially in a reserve that you don't have predators, you've got to balance the system out yourself. What hunting has done is allow landowners to take land that was infestated with alien plant and invasive species of plant and had reduced the carrying capacity of the properties right down, With the hunting, we've been able to use that money to start rehabilitating the veld back to as close as it was. And why that is very important is because the state reserves have reached their maximum carrying capacity, and it's important for the private sector to increase areas under conservation to in actual fact do these projects, okay? Because ultimately we're bringing back the correct grasses, we're bringing back the birds and bringing back the insects, and it's a big project and it's expensive, okay, to do. And without the hunting that wouldn't be possible. We have an abattoir which we process the meat, okay? And some of those carcasses are sold to people who process meat cheaper than beef in South Africa. So what actually happens is a lot of that is going to the poorer communities because they can afford to buy it. And I don't think if when you live in this country and see the volume of poor people in this country and the amount of people that are unemployed in this country, how important that is. And it's easy to criticize the hunting industry when you actually don't see the people that benefit from it. In my last project, I actually ran a feeding project at the school. Okay. One of the things that shocked me, that some of the kids didn't eat the meat. They came with a tin can and actually took it home so other members of their family could benefit from it as well. Okay. Think carefully before you condemn hunting.
Yeah.
It's very emotional. For me, it pulls at the heartstrings. It really does, because you're absolutely right. People think, oh, hunting, and this is what that's 90% of what this is. It's not. It's such a small part. That is a necessary part of the process to restore the country back to what it was, to return the world back to its original state. And that's part of what really conservation is about, isn't it?
You know, insects alone
Yeah.
are a threatened species today. And it's us that are actually bringing all the natural grasses back and allowing all those insects to come back. And with that, our game birds have increased, our birds of prey have come back again. And we now have a number of sightings of servals, okay, which were never seen in this area before, because the habitat was, they live in these open savanna areas, in the long grass, feeding on rats, and they've come back here purely on their own, because the place has been rehabilitated and they're able to survive here again.
And Brian, you're saying that the hunting is a small part, but the funding of the hunting is massive in a place like this.
Yeah.
It is basically the only income. Am I right, Uncle Bob?
Well, I'll just give an example. I've got a community on the side of me with 400 people.
I looked at it. You're scary.
I run the entire water system for 400 people.
Yeah.
Okay, otherwise they would not have water from hunting.
Yeah. Just from the hunting.
Basic needs. These are these are just basic things that you're talking about.
Today, 95% of wildlife is held in private hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Game ranching in South Africa should be seen as an incredible success story, because we've increased the number of game, and with that comes everything else, comes the birds and the insects, hugely, okay? And without game farming and without the support of the hunting industry, it would not have been possible, okay?
Yeah.
And we're the first generation that have been able to work with wildlife the way that we have, developing our own capture techniques, developing our own systems, okay, to allow us to manage game. You understand? It's an incredible story, and that allowed this whole industry to grow in South Africa to where it is. There's nowhere else in the world has anybody managed wildlife to allow it to grow to the size it is in this country. Nowhere else in the world has anybody ever done it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's what a success story.
For the whole
How do you sustain that, going forward? What else, if anything, other than you got the right start, how do you maintain that momentum?
Well, it's supported bigly by the game industry, the hunting industry.
Sure.
Because basically everything that is done ultimately ends up in the hunting industry.
Right.
Breeding better quality animals, it's for the clients in the hunting industry. Improving your game species, allowing us to improve the quality of our animals. Ultimately, it revolves around the hunting industry that ultimately finances it.
Looking at it from another side is what is the biggest threat at the moment. And for me, that is the uninformed person that we call them anti-hunters, but it's not really that they're anti-hunters. It is the 10% we were talking about last night in the world, which you won't change their minds. They are anti-hunters, also very ill-informed, and they drive this. And I think they mean it well.
Yeah.
I really do think they mean it well.
Yes.
But that is the biggest threat we have at the moment because of social media and the internet and those guys spending a lot of money and effort trying to stop hunting.
Yeah.
And that is one of the biggest threats of this success story in South Africa, where it's going to get smaller again. If the animals don't get hunted, those farms are going to go back to cattle or goats to try and get an income. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
That's basic survival.
Yeah.
To be able to do so.
Do you think, because a lot of the ill-informed or uninformed think that ecotourism can bring the same amount of money or income than what the hunting industry does? And I want your honest opinion. I'm asking you now, do you think that's possible?
It's only my opinion, okay? Even though eco reserves, unless they are actually big 5 reserves, and they are slightly less affected, but if they are not big 5 reserves, they're trying to create a balanced thing that your predators keep your numbers down, which is very difficult. All those reserves capture animals and sell animals, which ultimately ends up back in the hunting industry. So even though they are not hunting directly, okay,
indirectly they are.
Indirectly, yeah.
They're getting an income to make it
and
work.
that goes for the state reserves as well. They are selling buffalo, they do the captures, they sell game, which comes onto game farms, which eventually are bred up and back into the hunting industry.
Really what it comes down to is it starts with hunting, it continues with hunting, and it's going to end with hunting. And that's the circle, but it all starts and ends with the hunting piece of it, as we just described. But I wanted to say thank you, Bob, for taking a few moments to sit with us. And Strauss, thank you to you guys and everything. The food, everybody here has been great. And really appreciate the time today. Thank you so much.